Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Multiplayer Supreme Ruler Ultimate with yours truly, Bundeswehr Bob, Ben, Mordred, Roach. You know who they all are.
Us.
Hi.
Ooh, I'm using glow rocks now. That's not a good idea.
I kind of wish these Portuguese had not shown up because they're eating up all my supply.
I can back off if you want. I need to repair anyway.
And the Portuguese commander decides to say meh and retreats from the battlefield.
It was suggested that we withdraw by the Supreme Commander from Germany, and we take his orders. We are a puppet after all.
Why is everybody my puppet? Just because I eat France.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody asked. What was it? Somebody asked, did the Netherlands lose the war with France? No, they just decided that the country was too far in the hole to recover from.
Why are my ships
Is it still in the hole, or is it gotten better?
I think it's got better. I don't know for sure though.
So you're saying you abandoned a perfectly good country?
No, they still have less than $1 billion in the treasury, which I would say is a bad sign.
That's not that bad. I only got 3 billion, and my economy's okay.
Yeah, I've been hovering about 41 billion for the last couple episodes.
Didn't you inherit a surplus of trillions of dollars?
Yeah, but that was mostly just from bonds that the AI was taking out. So I slowly paid him back, and right now my country's basically at a net zero gain. I'm not losing a lot. I'm losing some, but I'm not losing enough that it's a big deal. But I'm not gaining anything, so I'm not making enough back to pay off I think my last 4 bonds. Because I think each bond's 20 billion, and I have 4 of them, so that's all that's left of the Italian debt.
Well, the Russians are just hitting me with arty now.
It's all they have. It's all they've had.
I'd push them if I had supply in this region. I'm just trying to get
with a supply truck. Yeah.
Just wait for it to propagate out. I don't see you fucking fighting. Why don't you get in here, bring your own damn supply trucks in?
I have a plan.
Wait for supply to propagate.
I have a plan.
Yeah, your plan is to sit on the fence.
I'll remember that.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Not fight
So will we.
anymore?
Yeah, if you've actually got artillery, Mordred, you can leave that over here actually and just keep shelling St. Petersburg.
As you wish. You guys? No, that's German. I'll leave the AA as well.
What's the little black areas? Who captured those?
It's Portugal.
Oh. Right. Portugal, their thing. Okay.
Yeah, we are. Hi.
What are these guns you're bringing in? Oh, they're 150. They're towed 155 millimeter artillery pieces.
Yeah, we don't have the most modern land force.
My chat's telling me to invade Italy. His economy is way better than mine. I'm all talk.
Yeah. I mean, if it came down to a knockdown drag-up roll between me and Poland,
I think there'd be a lot of knocking down of Polish troops, and then dragging me through the streets by my
overall, Italy has a smaller military, but ours is more advanced.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't even think Ben has transport planes. I'm using what are they? I'm using Galaxies. What are they called? I'm using C5A Galaxies as my transport planes. I've gotten I'm a pretty advanced military. It's not the most.
He's got some stuff.
Yeah, and that's mostly just because I've been trading with the United States for a while. I've gotten a lot of their stuff.
Yeah, I picked up my new ships from them.
They're just giving away their military tech. It's
yeah, Mark
yeah,
IV,
it's
bitch.
stupid cheap.
Oh, here comes the Northern Envelopment from Battle Group North of the Germans. Been sitting there for a while. I'm pretty sure that since there's been no counterattack, I think Russia's basically done.
I would have to agree with you. So there are Russian forces starting to build. Oh, no, that's mostly artillery.
Yeah, well, they're moving up this road, and then they're getting distracted by all the poles to shoot. As is tradition.
Well, I'm gonna go off to Helsinki, Petersburg for them, probably.
Getting distracted by the Poles on the way to the Germans. Yep.
As is tradition.
Yep.
Someone asked if I can just move on and take the next town. Supplies. I don't have supplies at this town yet.
If only there was a way of transporting supplies over distance.
He's not going to do it, Roche.
I don't see you fucking doing anything, so you can shut up. You're just sitting on the fence war profiteering.
Yeah, and it's very profitable. Remember the something rule of acquisition. It was one of them.
So like 55 and 56, war is good for business, peace is good for business.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about the number, but those sort of things.
I fell asleep to CK2, woke up to Supreme Ruler. That's one hell of a grand campaign.
Yeah, no, especially if you're recording that, it's like, okay, we're in episode 3000. We finally entered the Cold War.
I might just move on to the next Russian town in the south, Veliki Luki.
Mordred, I need a Portuguese blitzkrieg.
On St. Petersburg.
No, St. Petersburg. I need you to drive past it and take out all those artillery pieces that are back there. I'm bogged down. I can't move.
Roger that. It's good because all of my units are mobile.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do much pushing until I get more supply bases built.
I don't understand the aversion to supply trucks, though. Like, why not?
It's a good thing. Like, they're good.
Blow up super easy, and there's lots of Russians here.
I mean, just get the transport panzer design from Bob. That's actually, I think that's armored, isn't it? Like, it's better than a normal supply truck.
It can take a few hits.
Yeah.
Kaboom!
Oh, I really wish there was a better way of...
Yeah, just come right in behind him and just come up to that power grid that's right there in the north, that petrol power grid, just east of St. Petersburg.
I see it.
If we can get all those roads linked up, we can get all that supply pushed around.
Suck it, Russia. Who's Poland now?
Oh, Mordred could get Novigrad.
Yeah, I'm going to back off, though. I have no supply trucks either.
Well, we can take St. Petersburg. We will have all the supply in the world.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Paradrop. This isn't Heufort.
God, this is street to street.
On Rush.
It's street.
Paradrop.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but you can't just paradrop on Moscow and win.
Well, I mean, actually,
it depends on what rules you're using, actually. Yeah, because there is like a victory on capital conquest, I think, is one of the options. So that is technically a way to win. I just love St. Petersburg.
Is that what we're playing on? Because that's silly.
No, I don't think so. Because I lost my capital before as Romania, and I kept going for a long time.
So there we go.
St. Petersburg is out.
I love that. That fight went on for like, I don't know how many days, but that was just straight street to street fighting with those garrisons.
Portuguese APCs are pretty good. It's one of the few things I have that are decent.
I have a lot of them. I got them from Germany. I did take another Russian town, though. Veliki Luki.
Well, no, the Germans took it, actually.
Yeah, it's their territory.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Polish units that took it. I was just driving from German territory.
See, I wonder if you can free Finland.
No, you can't, unfortunately.
So all of that's just not a thing.
So
Yeah,
the peace system in this is worse than in Hoi 4.
Well, you can. It's a difference between multiplayer and single player. So, multiplayer, you can't free stuff. You just have it.
That kind of sucks.
So Battlegoat devs, hey,
Maybe add that in if you can. I don't know how difficult that would be.
It's a little bit of a bummer that at the end of this war, it's just going to be the most disgusting border gore, and we're all just going to be left with these little spits of land all over the place.
Inflation's going down. Finally.
the forever Dutch oil, Derek.
Yeah. My inflation has not changed, but my... why is this going down?
Maybe your inflation's going down, Mordred, because you just took like 2 towns in Russia, and they're completely destitute.
If anybody has any air units available, there's just a mess of Russian artillery southeast of St. Petersburg that needs an airstrike on it.
I only have interceptors.
Ben only has 1 plane left doing that patrol route.
This is the rest of them I put back to repair, and I have helicopters. I have a helicopter. You keep making fun of the Polish military. You're still not doing anything.
Yep.
There, I guess I'll fly a Eurofighter over there with 10 bullpups or something.
Why are we merchant marining? No, don't. Just stay in St. Petersburg. Actually, do you still need me here, or shall I go for Helsinki?
Cleaning up the rest of Finland would be a good idea.
Alright, I'll go and do that.
Where's the Russian military? That's floating around in the Baltic.
The forever question.
It's not a question. We blew them all up.
A year ago. It doesn't take that long to rebuild tanks.
Something is preventing them from doing it. So clearly there's something, their economy or something. Because we blew up a whole bunch of them and they haven't made a reappearance. So something's going on.
What I'm wondering is because we had the major counterattack after the Great Baltic Turkey Shoot. So the major counterattack at St. Petersburg a year before was done after that. So where did all the units that pushed Bob out of Russia go? That's the question.
No, it's not. No, it's not a question. They all went on to merchant marines, then sank.
No, they didn't though. That's the thing. That you're mixing up the timeline.
No, because Bob took those little islands and they sent out a bunch of merchant marines that sank. And then months later, he moved and took the southern island south of his state park there, and they did it again. They just spammed merchant marines out into the ocean, and we sank them all. They've done several mass merchant marine transport missions and through different times, and they've all been sunk. How's my flagship doing? It's gone.
Yeah, the Oliver H. Perry.
The Oliver Perry.
Yeah, it's sank.
Apparently, those are American ships.
Apparently, I got them from Trump.
Yeah, according to your comment section in every video from the first recording session.
Yeah, trust me, I've seen them.
Yeah, I've been having a thing lately. YouTube switched up its notifications. I don't get any notifications anymore about anything.
I am pleased to see the number of people that say that they're enjoying this series, because this game needs more people to be paying attention to it.
It's
Agreed.
Fun. The Great Russian Suicide of 2017. Yeah, basically. 1 million men mass suicided. But yeah, the notification thing, I've been having that issue for 9 months, maybe.
Well, no, it's weird because it happened right after they added, or right after I started getting notifications about new subscribers. Like now, every time somebody subscribes, I don't get a notification, but when I go to my notifications, like, you know, the bell thing, it gives me like a readout of who subscribed, like in order. And it's weird. And right around that same time, I stopped getting notifications for comments or messages or anything like that. Like it's...
The issue I have is that, like, if I look on the notifications, the little bell icon, it gives me one set of comments. If I look on the app on my phone, it gives me a completely different set of comments. And if I look in the community tab in the YouTube settings, you know, the YouTube dashboard, I get a third set of comments, none of which are all-encompassing of all of the total comments that have been left.
Oh, dear.
So it's a little on the frustrating side. As before, it was just, you know, I click on the little bell icon and it would tell me exactly who was talking to me, but now that's not a thing anymore. Yeah, I'm rushing Artie.
Yeah, go get him.
No, you're murderizing Novgorod. Jolly good.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in behind these artillery pieces.
Jolly
Oh,
good.
Oh lord.
That just reminds me. I was earlier tonight. I told Ben this, but I was playing. I was playing a game that recently came out called Hold Fast. It's it's like Napoleonic Wars, Mountain Blade Napoleonic Wars, but it's a standalone game. It's very good, actually. But what you just saying, Jolly Good, just reminded me. There was this guy that was playing as an officer in one of it was just I went into a random server, and we were fighting against the French, and he put on this really stereotypical British accent. Obviously not his real accent, but he was the whole time. It was gold. I wish I was recording it. It's just like, come on, lads, keep a straight line. We gotta look smart for the frogs. Just like those are the type of people that make games worth playing.
Yeah.
The guy I was watching and I was watching some guys with a they had a nice line set up on like a ridge line, and we're putting a good weight of fire down on some British units, and then a cannonball just came in and like took off the color bearer's head, and they lost their guy whipping around the French flag. Everybody started freaking out. It's pretty funny. Build supply depots on the border and push up. Well, yeah, I am doing that. The thing is that everything takes a
long time to build. Like,
so, I started building these about an hour ago, and they're 19% done.
48 days to build. So that's a while.
You could use some engineers to speed it up.
Yes, Russian pocket.
Or put some, you know, supply trucks out there.
He's not. Hey, Bob, he's not going to do it.
I know.
Bob's starting to get why I'm annoyed. It does make sense.
5 supply trucks in that group already.
Well, you need more.
Actually, no, you're actually fine pretty much with those modern supply trucks. There's no reason to wait. Like, you could just keep going forward with the supply trucks moving ahead. I mean, unless they're out of supplies, then you just need to go back to a town in supply and then go back to the front.
Die, Russians! Ha 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 ha.
Helsinki has fallen.
So is Novgorod.
Excellent.
There's a lot of shit going down in a lot of different places now.
And according to Cowabunga Kid, number 34 and 35 of the Ferengi rules of acquisition are the war is good for business and peace is good for business.
I wasn't that far off.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I mean, useless bit of information, but it's cool that you know it.
Wow.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, see, he said I'm ashamed to say it. All of us
No. It's fine. Like, I understand that you're ashamed to say it, but I'm a Trekkie. I understand. Hey, I have a practically encyclopedic knowledge of Stargate. And that's an even more obscure show compared to Star Trek. So, I get it.
Yes, I will buy your shit. Stop asking me. How's that economy doing? Okay, inflation hasn't moved, so I guess that's a step in the right direction.
Well, I'm going to be halting all offensive operations.
Waiting for the counterattack.
No, it's just my military is worn out, exhausted. They haven't been home in months.
The St. Petersburg campaign was long and hard.
It was. You let the Poles and the Portuguese do some more heavy lifting here now.
Excuse me? I've been on the front line this whole time.
That's not what our recon satellites say.
I have. Your satellites are wrong.
I had to poke and prod quite a bit to get the Polish to move out.
Alright, we go there. You guys go there. Polish units are pretty worn out themselves after all this heavy combat.
Well, I mean, they've been eating German cuisine this whole time as well.
Delicious bratwurst.
2 months of sauerkraut will really change it, man.
Spent so much time staring at my economy that I actually had to do military shit. Now I'm like, oh, whatever. Economy, you can do it. Do it yourself. Every once in a while, a Russian tank appears, and I'm just like, oh, there is one.
I mean, in all honesty, Ben and Mordred, you guys are starting to grasp this this game pretty well. Like, usually it's, especially for like getting tossed into the 2017 deep end.
Yeah. That's why I'm kind of like, let's go to World War I, where everybody moves really slow, and the most complicated thing I have to deal with is a biplane.
Yeah. I want to get more. I want to get better with the navies. I like navies. If you haven't noticed, I like navies.
All I'm imagining is just like Ben just shouting, "Where's it coming from?" Is like Allied artillery rains down on him. He's got no idea where the placements are.
I actually need to pick up the Great War if we're going to do that.
Probably get a code from them.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Why are these cities not captured?
I'm pretty confident that you could probably contact them and they will assist you.
They're pretty easy to talk to.
Yep.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Supplies, come on.
I'm not that big of a channel, so I guess I have a better advantage because this game's almost.
I don't know how many times
covered.
I have to go over this. Like Paradox gave me, like Hoi 4 and Stellaris when I was at 400 subs. Not even 500 subs. Battlegoat reached out to me, and when I looked at it, I think I was the largest YouTuber at the time, save for now Ben, who's been doing this. I think he's now the largest YouTuber with Supreme Ruler content in his channel.
I am a golden god.
Cornering that market, Ben.
Mordred,
I
thank
got
you.
that one.
Yeah.
So I mean, like I'm pretty confident that considering that the entirety of the PR marketing department is like us for Supreme Ruler, I'm pretty sure that you could probably talk to them and say, hey, I make content, here it is. How about the Great War? Which the Great War being their latest product,
Mm-hmm. Now, would it be beneficial to construct a road that leads from the road I have captured to that like Novigrad like expressway? Or is that not a big deal?
It's not a big deal because you're like
Well,
Allied
what
supply.
are you looking to accomplish?
I just want to help supplies propagate out to the front better.
Yeah, Allied supplies will go down that road because they're connected to your supplies. So, like, you're saying, like, from Novigrad to the place you currently have the majority of your forces.
No, I'm not at war with Poland. Poland and I are allies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking like straight south from like where I have my one troop concentration to where I have that other troop concentration.
I actually did take the time to like go look at like some of the comments in the comment section. There's a lot of people who are like, you can't trust Germany. Germany's gonna kill you. It's just like we've been allied since day one.
Yeah, I mean that wouldn't necessarily help then, because Novigrad's. What I'm saying is Novigrad's producing supplies and it's traveling down that road to where your troops are.
Okay, because my chat right now is like, build roads. You need roads on the front. Build roads.
Yeah, and your other troop concentration down south is being supplied along the road from that town to the west through the German territory. So yeah, you're fine. I mean, Novigrad's now cut off from the rest of German territory.
Yeah, by that one Russian doodle. We should be able to fix that though. Oh, those are artillery pieces. And I know how that works. So all of you guys, whip. Where are did my planes repair yet? Can't trust Italy. Probably stockpiling nukes. Well, he has been talking about nukes a lot.
I mean, yeah.
It's not like it's a secret.
Yeah, I make no qualms about it. I publicly announced my test of a nuclear weapon like a month before it happened. Sweet! One of my research centers that I put down literally when I started playing is now finished.
people use some engineers, God.
Poland doesn't know what those are.
You do, though. You do, Ben.
I'm role-playing here.
Oh, Novigrad actually got retaken. Okay, now that road might be a good idea, Ben.
No, I'm pretty sure he could just hammer his way into Novgorod.
Yeah, I could just send some troops over there. I think take it back. It's not like they have a lot over there.
Go away, Russian Air Force.
You're still having problems with them.
Well,
right, no.
They fly high. I can't reach them.
Yeah, Novigrad's
It's like
back
it's like that tall, bully kid that like keeps the basketball away from you.
All right, Novigrad's safely back in German hands. I'm actually gonna go grab that little section of road there, though.
Just help the St. Petersburg supply propagate down.
Yeah. I'm gonna say one of the biggest issues I have with it, with this game is the way, just little UI things like selecting military units. Like I click on a province, and then I have to, if I want to select all of them, I have to go through and select all of them, or just hit the all. But it's more clicks than I feel are necessary to do stuff. Like, I think I was told. I told Roach this before, but like I don't remember if I told Bob. Like I started playing as North Korea just for shits and giggles, and they start with like 1,500 units or something like that, and a lot of them date back to like the 1950s. And to sort through them, you have to individually go through every single unit, and if you want to disband a unit, every single disband takes like 4 or 5 clicks or something like that. It's just not feasible to do. Because you have to go through the list, click on the unit, click on disband, then click confirm. That's 1, 2. That's 4.
Yeah, you told me about that, and you also told me like you were contemplating doing a series on it until you loaded it up, and then you're like, no.
Yeah, exactly. It would just be it would take longer to sort through North Korea's military in this game than it would take to build the order of battle for Russia in Black Ice in Hearts of Iron 3, which is a 3-hour task.
Finland's secure.
Novgorod's safe.
And we're at time.
Good timing.
Well, thank you for watching, everybody. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Go check out the other perspectives. Go check out our Patreon pages. And remember to follow and subscribe on Twitch. And we'll catch you guys later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.